Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have three teams for you for the Faction Assault and the World event. So I'm going to be showing a Faction Assault team that could take you all the way, which is right now on the screen. And then my World event team, and then the no Mythic, no Legendary, no Dawnbringer team for the World event for you low-level players that don't have Mythics and Legendaries, flying out your butt. So, let's get started here. But first thing, we are at 3,972 subscribers. We're trying to get to 4K by the live stream on Saturday morning. I extended it by like 7 hours just to, I can look as soon as I start my live stream on Saturday morning at 7 a.m. EST, see if we're at 4,000 or not, see if we get the reward or not. So, and that'll be the extra live stream, the Gems of War After Dark live stream with endless possibilities. So yeah, we need 28 more subscribers. So however many more days that is, I'm taking up all my time on this. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4.5 days or so. 4.5 days or so for 28 subscribers. So I think we can do it. 7 a day would take care of it. But yeah, once we get to 4K, get that reward. So let's get to 4K. Please subscribe. But yeah, this team here is the Faction Assault team for Duergaroth. This should be able to take you all the way. I'm showing it deep in the underworld instead of showing it in the event because the event, would start at level 20. I'm trying to get the video out to you, and I'd have to go through like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 just to show you that it works. So I'm showing it on level 310 just to show you that it works, and you believe me, so you'll believe me. You could use the Vash Dagon very early to just devour your first slot or whatever slot you want to devour, and just clear out like the first, like 20, 30 maybe. I don't think it'll take you too far, but early on this team is a little bit slow because it's mostly for the later battles. So if you want to tweak the way you play it early and just use the Vash Dagon to do that scatter damage by devouring one of your allies, then maybe, give it a try. It's going to replace like your hero or whatever you decide to devour. And then you have to use whatever comes in for the rest of the delve, because that's how delves work. So keep that in mind. But yeah, for most of the time you're going to be using High King Iron Gut and Angry Mob. So just get up Angry Mob, cast it, and then cast your High King Iron Gut. And Vash Dagon's cursing everything. That way it's able to be devoured. Angry Mob has a summon on it. So in case you lose your first slot there, your Angry Mob has a summon. And it will summon in another Angry Mob, which is just as helpful. Like 2 is better than 1 type thing. And the Mountain Crusher there. For most of the early battles, it will survive. And use like Titan. Titan's good with the Dust Storm and Rock Solid. I'm just using a class to level it up. I think like Barbarian or something. But yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory there. Showing you that I'm on 310, 320. Mostly a High King Iron Gut team with a Angry Mob summon to help you out. Alright, here is the team from yesterday, just slightly tweaked. One of my guildmates, Zeus, told me to try using Shabana Vespera, and I knew it was a thing that I could try to do, since everybody on the team is, the same color, which is blue. And I don't use Shabana Vespera that much, so I decided to give it a shot for this world event, so maybe I can get some time with her, play time with her, see what she does good, what she does bad, if I like her or not. I haven't really even given her a chance yet, so trying her out in this world event with my team from yesterday. All I did was replace one of the Queen Beatrixes with a Shabana Vespera. I'm not sure exactly like which order to put them in. This was my first thought. So your hero in first slot with Stinging Wind, Queen Beatrix, Shabana Vespera, Queen Beatrix. And the good thing about this Shabana Vespera, it goes well with the Stinging Wind, because the Stinging Wind makes like yellow and brown, I think, or yellow and something. And, I think, right? Yellow and something. I can't remember. Whatever colors it makes, it also makes, yellow, which Shabana Vespera uses, so that's good. It might be yellow and blue. I can't remember. Let's see. I'm going to cast it right here. We'll see what it makes. Yellow and brown. So brown, we don't use brown, but Queen Bee also makes brown, so it's kind of like trying to keep that loop going. But, other than, so now we're at least using the yellow from it to get up the Shabana Vespera to then get up the Queen Beatrix. Before we were just kind of, it was a weapon, and it was based on Drifting Sands allies, and we're just trying to keep our loop going. It wasn't really helping the team very much other than that. So now I got it in first slot. It's going to be our tank. If we lose it, not that big of a deal. Queen Beatrix second, because in the early battles we just want to get her up and cast her and get those early battles over with. And then Shabana Vespera's there in case, later on when Queen Beatrix isn't one-shotting anymore, isn't two-shotting anymore, at least you have a pretty big mana generator that's giving you extra skill points to make you stronger. And soaking up some of that yellow from the Stinging Wind. So, thought that was pretty good. The little combo there with the Stinging Wind, Shabana Vespera, having all Drifting Sands troops. And then I made my class, I don't know, I think I'm still sticking with Barbarian, but it might be Dervish. I might have changed it to Dervish just because I need to level Dervish anyway. Might as well have all Drifting Sands troops, So I think I did do that. But yeah, and the scoring for this, before we get to the no team, which is coming very, very soon, the scoring just go in rarity order. Every 6 battles, I think it is, you're going to get the mythic battle, so it doesn't really matter like what order you pick in other than just do rarity order. So you might as well pick the lowest level. So pick rarity order. Make sure you pick legendary if it's there. But other than picking rarity order, it doesn't really matter, except for you can just pick the lower level because it's based on how many battles you do, how you get to like the most points. And the mythic gives you the most points. It pops up every 6 battles, and everything else kind of is the same, except for do it in rarity order. There might be like a super duper meta min-max thing where you pick the higher level, but it's not going to give you like so much more points that it's worth doing. Like, pick the lowest level, highest rarity, and you're going to get the same amount of points as somebody else pretty much, because they're going to get the same amount of mythics if they pop up every 6 battles. So, alright, here's our no team. It's no legendary, no mythic, no Dawnbringer, which Dawnbringer wasn't even a choice, so that wasn't hard to avoid this time, but still using the Stinging Wind. So that thing is in the Soul Forge, so everybody can use it. Just go to the Soul Forge. It's 300 diamonds, something like that, something cheap to get you through this world event. Desert Troll, and then 2 Sandrunners. Sandrunner's pretty good in this event. It does a lot of damage. It'll hit the first and last enemy and then do extra damage to somebody else. So it hits pretty hard. And uses yellow and brown. Yellow and brown. Starts with 75% mana, so make sure you got it fully traded. Then we have the Desert Troll there. It does a ton of yellow. It's just like using a Forest Troll for King Gobtruffle. We're using Desert Troll for Sandrunner. And then we got the Stinging Wind, which is doing even better in this team because it makes yellow and brown, which is perfect for this team. And yeah, so I like this team almost better than my other team. I kind of want to go back and mess with Shabana Vespera more just to get more experience with it. But this team here might it's just as good as my other team, I feel. The way that the Stinging Wind and the Desert Troll get up the Sand Runners just super fast, and then you just cast, they get up so fast that it's not that big of a deal if they need 3 or 4 casts to win, because they get up so fast. With the 75% mana start, they're up like right away, and then while you're casting them, either the Stinging Wind or the Desert Troll is then getting up. You cast that, and then your Sand Runners are right back up. So you can win in like 5 turns with this team, and that's pretty good for a no mythic and no legendary team. So yeah, that's what I would recommend. Try Dervish. If you can do Dervish, that'd be good, but if you need to, Titan, like always, Rock Solid, Dust Storm, like always. If you're having trouble, make your hero extra beefy with that Rock Solid, and you should be fine. And the Dust Storm will help as well. So, yeah, that's what I got for you today. 28 more subscribers. Let's get it. Subscribe. How many times can you say that fast? And, yeah. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel. And I'll see you tomorrow probably for a Sycorax team video. Yeah. Have a good one. See you next time. Peace.